Jon Rheault joins us on Panthers TV with the G&B, and John, it's that time of year, it's playoff time.
Yeah, it's the best time of the year. This is the time when, you grow up and you're playing ball hockey outside and you're like, it's Game 7 of playoffs or it's playoff hockey, and that time's here right now.
And do you think your game's kind of more suited to this kind of playoff atmosphere where the games are tighter, it's more of a battle, you get to go to the net front a bit more?
Yeah, I've always considered myself and prided myself on being a playoff player. I think that a hard-working player, those guys, make differences in these type of weekends. So I'm hoping that that'll happen this weekend and getting to next weekend.
And it's a bit of a different playoff format than what you're used to, more than likely, with it being 4 games to be the champion, whereas you're more used to the 7-game series, I imagine.
Yeah, this will be a first in this format, but it's it's a different thing, and that's cool. Having to play the same team 2 nights in a row and aggregate scoring, so the different situational things will make it a different experience. But at the heart of it, it's playoff hockey, and that's always the same. And
you got the benefit of having those Challenge Cup quarter-final, semi-final matchups to get you used to the aggregate system kind of thing.
Yeah, we did have the first, playing around with that a bit. So, yeah.
And it's 5 in the semi-final matchup. It's been great games against them all year. They've all had that extra bit of niggle, it seemed, at times. Yeah. What are you expecting in that matchup?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tight-fought game. Having them just played them recently as well, the tensions are high, so I'm sure that's going to come over. And then when you have the excitement of playoffs, I'm sure it's going to be a physical series. It's going to be an exciting series. It's 2 good hockey teams playing against each other, so it's exciting, and that's what we like. We want the competition. We want it to be a hard-fought series, and I think that brings out the best in our team and matches our strengths well.
And then you've got that second leg at home in front of the home crowd. That could be massive in deciding who goes through to the Final Four, couldn't it?
Yeah, it's always special to playing at home here, but even more so, I've heard in the playoffs. It's going to be great, and having them have as the second leg. Hopefully we'll give them all something to cheer about as we're moving on to the final weekend.
And then what have you heard about that Final Four weekend?
I've heard a lot of things. I've heard it's a great thing for the fans. I've heard it's very loud in the arena. Fans from all the teams are there because they pre-purchased the tickets without knowing that their team would be in. So it's definitely going to be something to see, and I definitely want to be on the ice seeing it. So.
All right, best of luck, John.
Thank you very much.